Ever since I was probably 15 or 16, I've been planning to do this video. My dad showed me the video that he made when he proposed to my mom, and I knew that when I had the opportunity to propose to someone, that I wanted to make a super cool video. And that's exactly what I did. In my dad's video, he went on this huge adventure. Golden Chia. He found this special item, and then he brought it to my mom. He showed up at the doorstep where my mom was watching the video that he had prepared, and he proposed to her right then. And so since December last year, I started dating Emma, and I knew that I wanted to marry her, and I knew that this is what I wanted to do. And I kind of wanted to give you a peek into the behind the scenes, or what went into making this video, and to just maybe give you some inspiration if you're wanting to pop the special question. Hey guys, by the way, this is my Porsche. This is just my Porsche that I want. Oh, have a burger. Okay, I just pulled it up on YouTube on my laptop. Hopefully this is a cool setup I have here. I know my bed looks like I slept in it because I did. I typically do sleep in my bed. So, for this first scene, I wanted to do something very different than what I have done before in my videos. And it was very like horror-esque. This little guy back here, this is my best friend Ben. Also my worst enemy Ben. But we're best friends. It's complicated. Just go watch this video and you get my drift. This scene, it actually kind of represents when I got back home from my mission. I got back home and Ben was my roommate, and then he left really quick. It was reminiscent of that and just me having to go through that new phase of life. I used the drone, and for the fake blood, we used red color dye and pancake mix, so it actually like tasted kind of good. It was super hot that day. I also got my church clothes super dirty. Okay, and then this next scene of me in like the courtroom, I actually was trying to recreate this scene from Avengers when Nick Fury is talking to the board of directors and everybody. But just imagine you just had the Crabtree building on BYU campus and no money. This is what you got. Yeah, Travis was in Vegas, so he literally just set up a Zoom call and he just tuned in, so it was pretty cool. And my boy Ethan was helping out, so thanks again, Ethan. You were a super big help.
Sue has gotten me through so many missions. Sue?
So the scene with my car, Sue. So Sue is my soon-to-be mother-in-law's name. Me and Carter were just sitting there, and I wanted to give my car a name, but I never named this car, and I was asking Carter, like, what should I call this car in the video? And he said, what's Emma's mom's name? And I said, Sue. And then it kind of just stuck. And I probably will always be calling my car Sue from now on. So shout out to Sue. Sue is awesome. Okay, so you're probably thinking, how in the world did you use this to propose to your fiance without her actually knowing and her being in the video? Well, she thought that this was all completely for something else. All of this is Emma like off the cuff and like coming up with it on her own. So she did a super awesome job, I think. She's just super awesome, so. Emma the whole time thought that we were making a 10-year anniversary for the Carter Levitz show.
You cameraman.
If you're frequent on the Jaden Barty YouTube channel, the Carter Levitz show, huge lore. So she thought this was a 10-year anniversary of the first Carter Levitz show. Like and subscribe if you possibly do want to see a 10-year anniversary. And then later in the scene after Emma walks away, Ben walks in, and he's wearing his same outfit that he wore in Dirty Sugar Dan. Ryan Trahan commented on that video. Ryan, if you want to come to the wedding, let me know. So, and then later in the scene, Ben hands me the apple juice. He says,
"It is the antidote to all of life's problems."
That was in reference to the Carter Levitz show.
Our scientists are proving that the apple juice is the antidote. It's gonna work, probably.
And then I kind of tried to base the whole video off of that. Watching it back later, I realized that I forgot to add in some parts that like make the story flow, but it's whatever. And then after I get back from the photo shoot, there's this scene where I open my computer up to penguins. Penguins is Emma's favorite animal, and so just thought I'd throw that in there. Also, penguins are like super cool. We watched this penguin documentary on Disney Plus. Dude, they're like really cool birds. Like, they're probably my favorite bird. And then there's this scene that transitions to me walking up to this red statue. This red statue is right in front of the Museum of Art. The Museum of Art is where me and Emma had our first date. I originally wanted to film inside the Museum of Art, but then I needed to get a bunch of permissions, and I had to record it like that week. Actually, Emma was the one that did all the camera work with this scene. So, thanks, Emma. So right here, we were trying to create one of the videos that me and my friends had created a long time ago. It's one of the funniest videos that, at least to me and my friends, honestly, like there was one time where we went back and watched it.
We're gonna watch that again.
I don't think I've ever laugh so hard. It's like not even that funny. I just am like taken hostage by them, and then they like pretend shoot me. I don't know like how okay that was for minors to be posting that at the time, but hey man, I'm just a guy. Yeah, right here he says this is worth more than your life. That's direct reference to the other video we made.
This is worth more than his life.
This thing is worth more than your life!
Wow.
You can check this video out. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take it down after I tell them that it exists on their platform. Okay, yeah, so I'm running away. The song that's playing right here is from Ford vs. Ferrari. That's one of my favorite movies ever, so I just wanted to throw that in there. There's this point in the video where I'm driving away, and one of the only things I remember about my dad's video, he's like driving out in the desert, and there's all this dust and everything, and it looks like this. Throwback to my dad's video. And then we ran out to the shore, I popped the question, and that's how it ended. I hope you liked it. Maybe we'll get a video with Emma's reaction to it, or maybe...
Hey.
Hi. Hello.
What were your thoughts when we were making the video?
There were like a couple moments where I was like, normally Jaden will show me what he's working on, and every time I would ask him, I'd be like, oh, can you show me what you're working on, or like what you've been filming lately?
And I would say no.
And I would be like, why? And then he would be like, some other time, like maybe later, let's go eat food right now. And I'd be like, bruh, just show me the video.
Yeah, so I guess that was kind of sus.
Yeah.
Especially like a couple days leading up, because we were up in Idaho when we got engaged, and you were asking to see the video. But I was like, I'll show you tomorrow.
And then you did show me tomorrow.
I did.
Because I helped you film stuff the day before.
Yes, that's right. Like right before she helped me film that stuff. Okay, so you watched it. And what were you thinking when you watched it?
Well, you just kind of came up to me, and I was in the middle of playing like a secret Hitler game. And you come up and you're like, okay, are you ready to watch the video now? And I was like, Jaden, I'm in the middle of a game. And I couldn't really tell what was going on, but you were like, come watch the video. So we finished the game, and then I sat down to watch the video. But I was in a room with all of your extended family.
I was super stressed. So while she was watching this video, I like ran into the other room. I was in my normal clothes like this. And then I was like, hey, I'm gonna watch this video. I need to go to the bathroom. And I ran into the bathroom, and I switched into church clothes super quick. It was actually like crazy.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
I was watching the video the whole time on the couch. But I had the volume turned down pretty low because all of his family was around, and I didn't have headphones or anything. And I didn't want to be annoying and play this like loud volume because I didn't fully understand what was happening. But also before, you were like, my parents want to leave right after this, right after. Here, put your shoes on. And I was like, what? I can just wear my slides. And you were like, no, put your shoes on. And so you brought me my running shoes, but I was like, I'll just put on my boots.
Yeah.
So I like went and got my boots.
Also, like right before all the last part was recorded, it was like dumping rain.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone who helped out with that, they actually got like soaked.
I was watching the video, and I like, there were periods of time like while he was filming or while he was gone, or like wouldn't show me what he was working on, where I was like, maybe this video has to do with how he's proposing. And I definitely thought about it. When I started the video, there started to be little things throughout it that were like connections to me, and I was like, wait a minute. And I knew it was coming from the first like 45 seconds of the video.
What happened in that tipped it off?
I don't remember. You were looking for penguins on your computer, maybe?
Oh, was that when
that
you were
might
like, oh, it's
that
happening?
Was when you named your car after my mom, I was like, what?
That was kind of the idea, was to like little by little reveal that it was actually about you and
Yeah.
not about Carter.
Which
Love
it definitely worked. And I like recorded a lot of it too. Like the
Yes.
part where,
Yes,
where
she
you're
recorded
like
a lot of
getting
it.
the thing from the red statue.
Yeah. There's this shower zooms in on my butt. That was all Emma's camera work.
What? So I finished watching the video, and it just kind of cut off, and then nothing happened, and I was like,
Did you see like the ring part when you first watched it? Because there's that
Yeah.
last shot where I
you
show
have
the ring.
Yeah, I did see that, and I was like, so I get up because I was like, well, where's Jaden? So I get up with like his laptop, and I'm like walking across the room, and I guess everyone else in the room was in on it, and was
Yes.
like trying to let him know when I was done with the video that I had the volume turned too low.
Yeah, there was a delay of communication. So I was supposed to come in right as she finished it, but I totally didn't.
And I was like walking back over to where we were staying. Jaden busts through the door and he's like, come on, put that down, come on. And then we run outside really fast. I was like, yay, finally.
Is there anything else you want to say?
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
It was like the best proposal ever. And it was very Jaden, and I feel like very me too. Like, it was very us.
Like, subscribe. Let us know if you want us to start a podcast or something funny like that.
I probably look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame this entire time.